Okay, good evening, everybody. I call to order this regular meeting of the Elk Grove Park District. Today is April 23rd, 2026. Welcome. Can I have a roll call, please?
President O'Malley?
Here?
Commissioner Bianchi?
Here.
Commissioner Carlson?
Here.
Commissioner Cook?
Here.
Commissioner Walls is absent.
Okay, the first order of business is approval of minutes. I've got April 9th, 2026 Committee of the Whole and April 9th, 2026 regular meeting. All I need is a simple voice vote. Sorry about that. Everybody that's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
4-0. We're at recommendations for acceptance approval. I need a motion and a second for acceptance of the proposal from Landmark Aquatic of Rochdale, Indiana through the By-Board Cooperative Purchasing Contract 701-23 for the lagoon flooring replacement project in the amount of $164,166.78. Oh, yeah, good point.
So moved. Second. So Mark, can you tell us a little bit about this? This is gonna replace, my understanding is the inside, paint the pool, inside the pool as well as all the tile around.
Yeah, so the inside of the lagoon pool, the light floor tile is kind of past its expectancy. So we're replacing those tiles immediately around the pool, and then a little bit farther out will be a different product that is in the next recommendation.
Any other questions?
No?
Did I have a motion and a second?
Yeah.
Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. And I apologize, I didn't see anybody in the audience, so I didn't ask for comments from the audience. Do any commissioner staff have any correspondence to share?
No.
We'll move back to 5B. I need a motion and a second for acceptance of the proposal from Sundeck of Illinois of Rolling Meadows, Illinois for the lagoon flooring replacement project in the amount of $43,850.
So moved. Second.
Any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Okay, need a motion and a second for approval of the pay request number 3 from Christopher B. Burke Engineering LTD of Rosemont, Illinois for architectural and engineering services for required permits for the stream bank stabilization and pond dredging project at Foxburn Golf Links in the amount of $1,347.50.
So moved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Last for acceptance of approval, I need a motion and a second for approval of a 3-year agreement for Rainbow Falls and Pirates Cove concessions with RV Concessions Incorporated, including the proposed concession profit sharing percentage of 15% for each year. This will encompass the year 2026, 2027, and 2028.
So moved. Oh, second.
Does anybody need any discussion regarding this contract?
I'd just like to indicate to the public, this is an increase from 14% sharing to 15%, so a slight increase for the 3 years that we're gonna have it there. And that's all.
The only comment I would add to that is this is the first time we actually got a second bid. Normally, nobody is interested because the profit margin is so low. You think it's high with the charges that we incur there, but we've never had more than one bid. We did have a second bid. It was the exact same percentage as the current RV concessions, and we decided to stay with somebody who's been providing that service for the last 20 years. So, roll call, please.
Commissioner Bianchi?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Okay, we're at committee reports. I'm going to start with capital projects. Commissioner Cook, please.
Yes, we have not had a meeting. Mark is gonna check his schedule along with Scotty to set up a meeting in the first or second week in May if we can. We did talk tonight in the committee of the whole about possible EV stations at the pavilion. It was kind of a tiebreaker, so we're gonna wait for Commissioner Walls to come back and table that discussion and talk more about that later on. And that's all I have to report.
Okay, any questions for Tom? Thank you. Finance Committee, Commissioner Walls is absent tonight. Second chair is Bob. Bob, any report?
Yes, at this early stage of the year, some items may have been purchased but not yet invoiced, which may decrease supply costs while below budgeted amounts year to date. Cook County has been making tax distributions, however, with the delay in billing, it will still affect year-to-date numbers through April. The corporate fund has $1,432,934, and property tax was collected in March. $36,362 in PPRT tax collected in March. All expense categories are under budget. Year-to-date of $589,254 compared to a budget of $2,168,945. Recreation Fund, $675,071 in property tax was collected in March. Fees and admission of $416,710 compared to a budgeted of $403,143, which is 103% of budget. Program fees were $577,478 compared to a budget of $558,934, which is 103% of budget. All expense categories are at or under budget except program. Year-to-date of $268,546 compared to a budget of $628,267. The golf fund had 1,311 rounds played in March. Fees and admissions of $98,418 compared to $138,065 is 71% of budget. All expense categories are at or under budget except supplies and capitals due to timing of payments. Year-to-date of $110,994 compared to a budget of $126,652. That's your report.
As you went through the report, any departments or facilities stand out?
No.
I'm just busting.
I defer my comment to Brad.
The fact that you said that with a straight face.
All right, committee of the whole, that's myself. We met 2 weeks ago on April 9th. We had a discussion on Johnson Park ball field renovations. This is us taking out the current ball field that is there that has not been in use, and we're gonna style it with a wiffle ball field. Discussion on Mead Park, where we're getting ready to do a major renovation there, making sure that the public has plenty of opportunities for feedback. We're gonna have a public meeting on April 29th. We had a discussion on youth sports program fees. This was in regards to that, does this board want to oversee any increases that we may think that are unwarranted? We did not act on that. Underneath old business, Mark talked about Williams Architects creating concept plans for Rainbow Falls, which we're gonna do future renovations next year. We also met tonight being April 23rd. We had a discussion on ordinance number 466. This was basically the reclassification of some of our Park District properties and how we're gonna permit them for people that approach us. A discussion on the Village Bysterfield project. This is a small widening that they're gonna do along the sidewalk. We did discuss the contract for RV concessions that passed already. As Tom alluded to in his capitals report, we had a discussion on EV stations at the pavilion. Old business, Scott, you brought up some sports-related things, nothing that warrants a discussion. Am I missing anything under business tonight, guys?
Detour.
Oh, the detour signs. At some point, the village is gonna be doing some work on Wellington, and they need passage through our pavilion. And so we're gonna get the pros and cons back to Ben. But I don't see a problem moving forward. And that concludes the committee of the whole report. Any questions for myself? Athletic Committee, Commissioner Carlson, please.
Yes, so we're going to have a president's meeting next Wednesday here at 7. And then I just want to bring up one thing because it's that time of year. The lightning alarm, when that goes off, it's not a option to leave. It's, you have to leave the field till the all clear is given. So that's it.
Okay. Who's your second chair on athletic? Okay, you'll be there too? Okay. Thank you. Golf Course Committee, Commissioner Walls is not here, second chair.
I have no report. Brad, anything you wanna share? What's going on over there?
Still sign up for, course is in great shape after all the weather. We have Miller Shootout, which is the first Friday in May, and then Saturday, we have that 9th, there is a band. The name escapes me right now.
Horizon, maybe?
Yeah, Horizon, that sounds right. Yep.
And that is this Saturday?
That is Saturday, the
The
9th of May.
That's my report.
All right, thank you. Youth Committee, Commissioner Biedke, please.
Yes, Commissioner Carlson and myself will be meeting with the Village's Youth Committee trustees. We'll be reviewing all of the scholarships and be making a decision. We'll be giving away for the Parks Foundation this year, we'll be giving away 3 $1,000 scholarships. So we're excited about that we're able to increase that. We'll have more information on that coming up soon, and then we'll figure out a day. I'll work with President O'Malley to figure out a day that we can bring everyone here and do some presentations and hand out some money. That concludes my report.
All right, any questions for Bob? Thank you. Adult Center Committee, Commissioner Cook, please.
Yes, I was at the advisory board meeting on last Tuesday on April 21st. The new membership is up to 327, which is above where we were last March. So great job there. Tonight, there's an event, Boogie Nights at Garden Terrace is going on. April 24th, they're having a Wii bowling tournament with Lyle Park District, and hopefully they will, this will be their 3rd or 4th year. Hopefully they can bring back the championship in that. Community Forum with Mayor Johnson is going to be on Tuesday, April 28th. He's going to provide latest updates on the village-related topics and concerns. Resale shopping trip is April 29th. South Pacific at the Paramount is going to be May 13th. And there's having a Cubs versus Sox viewing party, Crosstown Classic, May 15th at the Real Time Sports Bar for those that might be interested in that. And that ends my report.
Any questions for Commissioner Cook? All right, thank you, Tom. Foundation update, any? If not, no big deal.
Well, we're going to be starting to sell duck tickets with the summer registration, so look out for that. And then they're also on sale at First American Bank on Meacham right now. So got some new ducks this year, so I want to,
And the brochures might be late.
yeah.
We'll talk about that later then, or,
Yeah.
okay, yep, that's what I thought. Okay, any old business from commissioners or staff at this time? I just had one, Mark. A group representing a bigger group, wondering whether the bathrooms at Marshall, they said they were open and then they were closed. Is there gonna be a consistent opening? I responded back that I thought, well, we hit 29 degrees again, that something might be freezing. What's up with the Marshall bathrooms?
They've been open and closed mostly because we've been working on getting hand dryers installed. There's always been 2 open at a time since we opened, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So there's always been 2 of those bathrooms open at one time. Now, all 4 of them should be opened and remain open for the rest of the season.
Though we do have somebody lock them at 9 o'clock, do we not?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that's understood, that, yeah, they're just not open. They're open during our park hours, or at
right.
least dusk till dawn.
Till 9 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
So the homeless can't.
All right. Old business from any other commissioners or staff? All right, hearing none, we are at new business. I need a motion and a second for adoption of ordinance number 466. This is an ordinance supplementing ordinance number 285, being an ordinance requiring the classification of Park District properties and providing for the requirement of a permit for certain uses of Park District property.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Biedke?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes, and our attorney, Tom Hoffman, is in here. Tom, you were instrumental in this. Ben praised you at our committee of the whole, so a continued appreciation of you overseeing this.
Thank you very much.
Any other new business? Yeah, go ahead, Kelly.
Okay, I just wanted to make a mention that the summer Parks and Rec Guide will be available at the facilities on April 29th. And currently it is available on the website. And we sent out an e-blast and social media. And we have registration starting May 5th for residents and May 9th for non-residents. Typically, the brochures are mailed, or the program guides are mailed to the homes prior to registration, and we're hoping that that happens. But as was reported today in the Daily Herald, we've been having a lot of delays with our Elk Grove Village postal services, and we're concerned that it's possible that the guides may not get to the homes prior to the registration date. So it's really important to go online to access the digital version or stop into the facility after April 29th to pick up a hard copy. We will have hard copies available, but they are being mailed to the homes, and that will happen, and we're hoping that they will be received before registration, but if not, they will be getting there soon.
Okay, they'll be at the library too.
They're at the library, the Hattendorf, and at the pavilion. And then we, of course, also have them, at different events that we're at. But yeah, at those three main locations, they will be. And we're also printing postcards that'll be available tomorrow, and they have a QR code on them. So the QR code will access and take you straight to a digital version of the program guide.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Payment of bills. I've got 3 sets, March 2026 P cards in the amount of $130,241.53. April 10th, 2026, the amount of $81,856.71. April 17th, 2026, the amount of $469,759.05. Do any staff or commissioners have any questions, concerns over these 3 sets of payments? Hearing none, I need a motion and a second.
So, second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
Commissioner Biedke?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes. Okay, let me look in the back end. Our next, you have something, Scott, or not?
No.
Okay. Our next meeting date is May 14th at 7:00 PM. At this point, I need a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Biedke?
Yes.
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Cook?
Yes.
President O'Malley?
Yes, this meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Do this again next year? No one heard you up here. Try it one more time. Next year! For this year's Midsummer Classics.
The legend on Friday nights in a Pabst Blue Ribbon neon light. Might not end up in the Hall of Fame with a star on the sidewalk with my name, or a statue in my hometown when I'm gone. Nobody's gonna name